Hi, everybody, and welcome to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be taking a look at Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez. So, allegedly, their wedding is supposed to be happening sometime this month of September of 2025. I'm recording this video as of September 4th, 2025, and I want to take a look at how's the planning going and how is Benny feeling, how is Selena feeling about the upcoming nuptials between the two. So without further ado, let's get into it. But first things first, reminder, everything that I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So let's get into it. How is the wedding planning going on for the couple? So the World card upright, they are starting a new cycle. It does seem as though that there is a public persona. Are they having two weddings? It feels like there's one where they're going to do a private ceremony, and then there's another part of it where they're going to be doing a more public ceremony with friends, family, other people in the industry, essentially a more public one. So it does feel like there's a small private like ceremony, and then they're having a more public one for other people. Why is this? Because they don't want to be attached to like certain customs or customs that they want to be like a part of. With the devil reversed here, it's like they want to do it in their own way. Like, again, I see like two different wedding dresses. I see two different ceremonies because one is just for them, and it's like we want to do it our way, not somebody else's way. This is also like I want to say like there's a non-traditional like they want to do something non-traditional that is like doesn't bind them. It binds them in their own way, but not to other people's customs or standards. Because from a material influence here as well with the Hierophant, again, they want to do something extremely like non-traditional with their marriage, or like their and everything. Again, there seems to be two different things going on here. One's going to be traditional to their religious customs, whatever that may be. And then there's going to be the other one that is just for them. They want to do something extremely unconventional as well. Because the hopes and fears, again, they want to do something very much in private. That's the Hermit. Going off, doing things in solitude, very private ceremonies. I see this because the unseen obstacle here with the Temperance card. Are they having their like ceremony at like an their ceremony in like a very non-traditional location or non-traditional place? Because with the Temperance card reversed here, it feels like it's like they're trying to maintain balance between both of these parts. It seems like they're trying to mesh two different religious beliefs with each other, and I don't know. Like again, is it two separate? Like I forget. Are they like celebrating it like one in one way and one in another? Because like they're trying to maintain the balance of how do we invite people? How do we balance this out? How are we doing this essentially? Because the negative influence here is that they're both feeling as though they're like, we're trying to reach other people's expectations about what this wedding is. There's been a lot of influence from other people, and so they both feel like our hands are tied. There's expectations put on us from other people, and so with those expectations being put on them, it's not really their wedding, it's other people's wedding that they're just throwing and paying for, it seems like. Because again, what's going for them? They're kind of just letting people walk all over them. That's why I think they're having two different ceremonies. One just for them, one for the other group of people. Because here in the past, we were kind of foolhardy, naive, in what this was all entailing, and then here in the future, judgment, which is, it does feel like we are. When they get married, it's going to be a big thing. There are pictures. They can't keep this secret, and I hear lots of paparazzi as well. I don't know if there's going to be a paparazzi slip. There does seem to be something about security that fails. Either security fails or there's going to be maybe it won't fail, but people are going to be able to get a lot farther through security than what they initially thought. And it feels like, yeah, Selena, there's wedding crashes at the Selena Gomez Benny Blanco wedding. And there's something in the headlines about that. Is kind of what this is seeming like. Okay. I'm going to put that off to the side. And now I want to see, how does the industry how is the industry viewing this wedding? Because again, like, there's our public perception. We're super happy for Selena, like she's getting married, and then there's Selena and Benny. But I want to take a look at the industry and how they're viewing this wedding. And is it like the event of the year? Is this a big thing, or is it kind of just another day for them, another wedding? So let's take a look. I want to see, how does the industry perceive the wedding nuptials between Benny and Selena, like their wedding essentially? How are they viewing it? King of Swords. This is being put on by somebody, like there's somebody above them. King of Swords, record executives, producers, labels, that are like, we're kind of try and be high and mighty. This is also like a time of like, we're ready to I don't know why I'm hearing this, but it's like someone wants to speak their gospel, whatever that may be. And it's not like the gospel truth. No, that's too nice. No, this is like they want to speak their gospel. They want to get themselves on their pulpit and say whatever they want to put out there. Why is it? Because they want unity. They don't want fighting. This is supposed to be a harmonious union to like unite different clans of people together. Because from a material influence here, the Six of Swords, a lot of people are like, why is this going on? Also, there's been a lot of rumors in certain circles, in my opinion here. It's like there's a celebrity Facebook. I don't know what that's all about, but with the Six of Swords, it's like there's been a lot of rumors of like these people over here versus these people over here. This is like two different people. These are like two people from different religions getting together. And there's a lot of discourse about how this is being funded. What's this? What's that? Because the hopes here, the material hopes and fears, a lot of people really like Selena. I don't know. She's my Queen of Cups. She's a Cancer. They're like, a lot of people are like, they've been hoping and wanting this for Selena for a while. I feel like she has a very good reputation in the industry, and they're super happy for her. They want her to be up and shining and just glowing from the inside out. I mean, this could be Benny, but I don't think so. The unseen obstacle here, though, is the Nine of Swords, which is walking on eggshells, but it's also a lot of anxiety. Lots of anxiety here. Who is it around Selena and Benny that has like an ulterior motive? And a lot of people walk on eggshells around this person, around this union, because they're like, if you say the one wrong thing, or you're not supportive in this way, or it's like I don't know, make a distasteful comment, it's like that sets you back a lot. And I don't know why that is, because the negative influence here is the Five of Swords, which is whatever, like, how are they feeling? It's like, this is a lose-lose situation. It's like, this isn't going to work out. There's a lot of people who are just like, how did they get this far? A lot of people are like, how did it get this far? There's someone here, this isn't Benny, that's like, I don't know if they're trying to break them up or trying to do different things here, but again, what's going for it? Everyone's so freaking on edge when it comes to this wedding. I don't know why, but everyone is on edge to go there from the industry. There's some power plays being done here that people are like, well, we got to go to show our face, but it's almost like a minefield of people coming together. Because here in the past, yeah, the Six of Coins, broken contracts, broken agreements, things not working well, unequal exchange, and here in the future, the Four of Swords. I keep getting this. I did a reading before this to try and like just get things, and I don't know why the Four of Swords to me is like my coffin card. It's the card of laying down to rest. I don't know why they feel like there's gonna be a body on the floor when this whole thing is said and done. That's how the industry is feeling. It's like there's gonna be a body on the floor once this is all said and done, because like what the other like piece that I'm getting, I don't know if people remember West Side Story, and you have the two opposing sides. That's what this is feeling like as well. There's two opposing sides coming together. There's Benny and Selena. They represent two different sides, and they're like, is this going to end in bloodshed tonight? I don't know why I'm seeing that, but that's what I'm feeling, and there's some sort of underlying tension. All right. So, and that's the industry. So, okay, let's take a look next at how is Benny feeling about everything going on in with wedding, going up to the wedding preparations. Like, how is he feeling about everything? How is Benny feeling about everything? He's feeling pretty good. He's just like, I'm getting ready. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to speak. I'm ready to do my things. I'm ready to commit. Why is this? Because of Selena. There's the Queen of Cups again. There's a sense here of it's like he's put his 2 cents in, but Selena's done a majority of the planning. Selena's got it. She's been on it and got everything put together, and she's doing phenomenal at it. From a material influence here, though, for him, it's like this is going to be. I feel like they've spent a little bit more money on this wedding than what he would have liked. I also see that from a material influence, whatever connections, whatever this wedding was supposed to represent, not just from a big party or a big bash, but the networking opportunities aren't going to be panning out as much as he had hoped or others in his circle had hoped. Because from the hopes and fears here, this is a bad investment. Bad investment. Also, I feel like I did a reading on Benny and Selena not too long ago, and someone in the comments had pointed out, yeah, he has a kid, and I don't know why, but it's like, is his child that he had or he has, are they not allowed to the wedding? Are they not invited to this wedding? Because I don't know if they are. And I don't know if like that's something that he's kind of grappling with right now. Because the hopes and fear, unseen obstacle, Queen of Wands upright. Well, hi, Taylor. I mean, this could be Taylor. It could be Taylor. Taylor is my Queen of Wands typically, and when there's a Queen of Wands that shows up, well, Taylor. But the unseen obstacle here too, this could just be a feminine energy that's kind of putting their stamp of approval, but also has a little bit of fire that they're looking to unleash if you step over the line too far. This isn't someone who's malicious. This is someone who's like, you hurt somebody, you're gonna get the horns. As well with this Queen of Wands, this is someone who's like, how do I put this? It's not that they're strong arming him, but this is somebody who could ruin him, bring about different things, essentially put a fire underneath him that can't be put out. Because the negative influence here, I get the Queen of Pentacles. There's a whole group around Selena. I don't know who she's having, if they're having like bridesmaids for this wedding. But it seems like the bridesmaids that Selena has chosen, I don't know if they like Benny or if Benny doesn't like them. I think it might be Benny doesn't like them because they scare the living crap out of him. Because there's a few female figures around him, and with this whole wedding planning stuff, that he's like, this is not good. This is bad news, at least for him. Or he's feeling uncomfortable, or it's like, I haven't had the ability to put my 2 cents in because they've been driving the narrative. He's still very much attracted. Like, Selena, though, is his girl. What's going for him? There's a point here that's coming up where it's like, my way or the highway. He's done being pushed around. He's done being bullied. all alleged for entertainment purposes only, and he's putting his own stamp of approval on something. I think Selena's also getting really stressed about this whole process because, again, it's not her and Benny's wedding anymore. It's we're just paying for the party while everybody else plans it to how they want it for their specifications. And I think Benny's at the point of like, this is our wedding. This is what we want, not what you guys want. And I think part of the reason why I think they're gonna have a second, like, I think they might just go get like, what is it? Not an annulment. They're just gonna go to the courthouse. I honestly think he's like, fine, F it. We're going to the courthouse. We're gonna do it our way, and then you know what? They can't have all the say or power that they want. Because here in the past, again, Knight of Wands, we had lots of ideas. We were passionate about what we were doing, and then here in the future, oh boy, I'm gonna have to grab clarifier for this. Is like this is like the breaking of an agreement, breaking of a contract. Is he getting cold feet about all of this? I'm hearing yes, but what's the Six of Pentacles, man? Can I get a clarifier for one more? There's something about this wedding that's snaky snake. There is a snake around him. There are people around him. There are individuals that do not want this happening, who are trying to sabotage this wedding and like the planning of it. Because at the bottom of it, he really does love Selena. I think this is a really good relationship. He feels it, but there's like a point here of like, are we gonna? When he just wants to walk away from the whole wedding planning process. There's somebody here that is trying to sabotage from the inside out and just make this so much more stressful than it needs to be. But he's like, are we just gonna walk away from this whole wedding planning process? I don't think he wants to walk away from Selena, but walk away from this whole process because it's causing a lot of freaking issues. A lot of issues. For not just him, but Selena. So let's take a look. What's going on with Selena? How is Selena feeling about the wedding preparations going on right now for the wedding? Man, these two. I wouldn't want to be in this toxic planning stages. This kind of sucks. Let's see. What's going on here? How's Selena feeling about everything? I would not expect... Who's in her ear saying, are you sure Benny's the right one? Why is this? Because this is someone from her past who does not have good intentions for her. Someone is in her ear, in my opinion, saying, well, are you sure Benny's the right one? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because they do not like these two together. They do not want to see her at the altar. They do not want to see this relationship moving forward. Why is this? Because the Six of Cups reversed. This is bad memories from the past. Unresolved tensions, unresolved wounds, because from a material influence, the Five of Cups, it's like, you sure about this? Like, is there going to be something that kind of is like derails Selena and Benny? Or are they trying to derail Selena, being like, we need you to focus over here? Because with the Five of Cups, it's like the investment that you've put into this, are you ready for it? Like, there's some sort of like guilt mechanic here going on against Selena to break these two up before they get married. Also with the Five of Cups, is there going to be, and I don't want to, like, is there someone close to Selena, whether this is an animal or a pet or somebody who she's really close with, who's going to pass, and that's kind of like causing her to rethink a lot of stuff, or that's happened in the past? Because the hopes and fears is like, is this going to be a happy family? Is this going to be a happy unit? Because also over here with the Six of Cups, too, that could be kids and the lack of kids. Like, do you want kids with him? There's something here where they're trying to play on all of Selena's triggers, in my opinion here, and be like, you can't give him that family, so why do you? Like, I honestly see someone going up to her being like, oh my gosh, like, you and Benny, like, oh, do you think that like he's the right one? I mean, it's like, it's not like you can give him kids or anything, and like, do you think you guys can really be like a happy family or a unit that like you think that you can be? Like, someone like here and maybe these are Selena's own thoughts that she's kind of going through her own self, because like we ourselves are our most critical. But I also see here that this could be somebody else who is influencing it from the outside. Because again, there is so many she's so focused on kids. I don't know why. There's something to be really focused with kids, because the unseen obstacle here is the balancing of kids, family, home, harmony. She's beating herself up so gosh darn bad when it comes to having a family and kids, and what does that look like, and the and like the nuclear family, and having that happily ever after, the white picket fence. And I'm like, who's ever in her ear, whether it's herself or others around her who are guilt tripping her, I really hope she's able to find somebody to really talk through this, because this is just sad and mean, and I really don't want this for her or anybody. This is just kind of sad. There's my other kid card. Every single kid card in this deck has pretty much come out at this point. Negative influence. Again, someone is saying, are you sure about the kids? Are you sure? Are you sure? She's super unhappy with something when it comes to having children or not being able to have children in some way. And I think this is eating up at her, and that's why she really can't like focus on this relationship right now, or the wedding planning. As the positive influence here is a 3 of Wands. Maybe we just need to rethink things in a new direction, take a different step, collect ourselves, breathe, and move forward in a way that we think is right for us. Because here in the past, the 5 of Swords, I'm in a lose-lose situation. And here in the future, with the Star reverse, it's like she's just feeling so low. And it's like, I don't want to bring attention to this. I don't want to bring more attention to this. What can we know? Because here in the center, transformation, circle of life, God bless it. Why is this? Because oh God. Material influences, dark night of the soul, new moon. Oh God. I think I just figured it out. I really hope that that wasn't the. There's something. I know Selena's been wanting a family for the absolute longest, and she's had struggles getting pregnant. She's had struggles having this family, and she's always wanted it. And I feel like there's a giant moment of happiness, and then it gets ripped away. Because what's going on? It's time to let go of what was here in the past, and now we can move towards the future. Because here in the past, you got to protect yourself from things, and then here in the future, you got to bring some lightheartedness, playfulness, good luck, and just lean on your community. You get to change things that are gonna be kind of put out in the future. I'm sorry, I'm not saying a lot, but I do feel that for like Selena and Benny, there's like for Selena, she's so focused on family and wanting that family, and it almost feels like at one point she had it, and then she lost it, and I feel like there's some mourning going on of that ability of being able to provide that, or having that, and dreaming it up, and what does it mean for her. And again, I really hope that she's been able to talk to somebody about this and to help process these emotions, and go through the grief of all the stages of this. So especially when it comes to kids, I pulled every single kid card in this deck. And sometimes you lose things. You're in a lose-lose situation. You're losing things in the past, losing kids, losing hope. If you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm sorry. Maybe someone in the comments can help you. So that's what I'm feeling here. She's so focused on that rather than, say, the wedding planning, and I've been seeing that there was kind of some sort of loss that was going to potentially affect this. Previous reading, I didn't know where specifically it was coming from, but now I'm seeing it. Okay, next I just want to take a look at how are Benny and Selena, what's their dynamic like right now? How's their relationship doing? And kind of just go from, and then I will end it there. So we'll do Benny, we'll do Selena, energy in between. Benny, Selena, energy in between. They're rethinking a lot of stuff in their relationship right now. It seems like Benny's over here as the Justice card reversed, trying to figure out next moves, next steps. What should I do? How should I do? There's also a sense of like, man, now all I'm just getting is Selena's energy, and she's just so damn sad, y'all. There's something she's just not ready to talk about. Like, their relationship is one of like, I need to talk to you about something, but he's being a little bit cold, a little bit distant. He's a little bit unbalanced as well. He's being so logical and she's being so emotional right now. Looking in between the two of them with the Three of Wands, like, we just gotta try and figure out where we're going next. Where are we going next? What is our next steps? What can we do? Why is this? Because the Nine of Cups. They're trying to figure out what the next step is. They're trying to see into the future. The who's, the what's, the when's, the where's, the why's, the how's. Because neither one of them are like, there's an emotional disconnect right now between the two of them. And trying to figure out where do we go from here. Because from a material influence, the Emperor, they also have people who are breathing down their freaking necks. Like vultures who are trying to get the next, who are just trying to figure out what to do with them next. Because the hopes and fears here is like, we're going to have a fun party. We're going to be fun. Maybe, have they been considering like being single for a while, postponing things for a bit? Because the unseen obstacle here, or like, have they spent time apart for a while? Because the Nine of Pentacles here is a single card. That's the hopes and fears. It's like, do we split up? Do we stay? Or do we just take a little bit of a break for each one of us to process? Because the unseen obstacle down here is they both have a massive burdens, but also feel both backstabbed and betrayed and not sure of where to go next. The negative influence here is there is a secret about to be revealed about them. And I am not, this is going to be bad. It's going to trigger them horribly. And I'm hoping that this comes out after the wedding. But I have a feeling this is coming out before they get married, and this is going to cause some rifts with their dynamic here. Because what's going for them, Selena's not sure what to do. Also, Selena's just so over emotional right now. She's got a lot of emotions, and that's okay. She's under a very stressful time right now. Because here in the past, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Neither one of these families, whatever groups, like, again, I've been feeling this is like two religions, two differing groups who do not get along well together. Are coming together. And neither side are a fan of this union, but they're doing it for them. And here in the future, Ace of Pentacles, it does seem that they have a really successful collaboration, money, fame, success. They're going to the altar. Again, I keep seeing this. They're going to the altar. You see the altar in the background in this card, right? They're going to the altar. They're going to get married, whether it's on their own terms or on somebody else's terms. There's a lot going on in their lives right now. And again, I wish them the absolute best. A lot of healing energy to both Benny and Selena through this challenging and stressful time leading up to weddings and managing multiple different personalities and groups of people and the such. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. If y'all enjoyed, feel free, like, comment, subscribe, leave some wedding bells down below if you would like. Let me know your own thoughts, opinions too. I would love to see what you guys have to say, what you guys think. Otherwise, I really just want to say a great big thank you to everyone who's been watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, join YouTube members, or you want to hype me up down below. It's this new feature YouTube has been rolling out to boost videos in the algorithm. I would appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So thank you and bye.